Okay, YouTubers, this is the Angry Prepper. Today's video is going to be bushcraft is a skill, not your gear or clothing. Okay, so I'm doing this video because I've seen more than enough YouTube videos, and I've actually met some people who think because they wear a silly hat or a wool hoodie and they carry around a haversack that they're bushcrafting. No. Bushcrafting is not clothing. Bushcrafting is not gear. Bushcraft is knowledge. Bushcraft is skill. Right? Bushcrafting is taking the environment around you and using that to thrive. Not so much survive, but thrive in the wilderness. Your skills, the skills you learn, you read about, you might watch on YouTube or school you might go to, is going to carry you way further than the actual gear you have on you, right? Learning how to bow drill, meaning finding the materials out here, building a bow drill set and starting a fire, to me is the absolute fire starting skill, because you can never go wrong with starting a fire that way, right? You can lose your haversack bag, you can lose your fire kit, you can lose your lighter, your matches, your flint and steel. You know how to make a bow drill set and start a fire, you're going to get a fire started, right? Navigational skills. You can lose your compass, but if you know how to navigate around the land, you're squared away. If you learn how to tell time by the sun and how much time you have left with the sun about to set, you know that you have 2 hours, an hour and a half to build a camp, right? You know how to build a camp naturally. You don't pop up a tent. You use the environment around you to build a shelter, right? So with a log like this that I'm sitting on, it's already halfway done, right? Now all I would have to do is lay sticks across it, and there goes my shelter for the night. So these are things that bushcrafting allows you to develop or grow. You use everyday items, again, or everyday camping items, sorry, like a tent or a lighter or a jet boil stove. That's all fine and good. But bushcrafting is survival. If you know how to bushcraft, you are definitely going to survive in the wilderness, because there are a lot of things bushcrafting teaches you that regular camping doesn't. So, with that, don't rely solely on your gear, right? Don't rely solely on your firebox, your jet boil stove system, your tent, your sleeping bag, even your air mat inside your tent. Learn how to adapt to the environment around you. So, for example, if your air mat goes flat at night and it's no good, guess what? Start gathering brush, dead leaves, things like that, to build yourself a nice, comfortable bed in your tent. If your tent rips a hole, learn how to build a shelter naturally. Again, don't rely on your gear. Now, don't get me wrong, I do go out and I'll use my hammock or a tent because it's a little faster and it's more comfortable. You know, let's just put it that way. I would venture to say it doesn't matter what the weather is, the season is, I'm going to pull it off for that night, as long as I can get out of here within a decent time frame, right? Trapping is what I'm working on, and trapping is an absolute skill, right? That's going to feed you and get you through a couple of days, if not weeks, of being lost in the wilderness if you know how to trap. But before trapping, you should learn how to track, right? That's another skill that's needed, so that you know how the animal's moving, where they're moving to, and that makes trapping a little easier. Not absolutely easier, but a little bit easier if you know how to track. Perfect your skills. Perfect your skills is, again, I'm still trying to perfect my bow drill skills, right? I suck at it, and I'm getting better, but I want to be able to come out here with a knife, nothing else, and survive in the wilderness for a weekend or a week, right? Just using my knife. That's perfecting your skill. That's perfecting your tracking skills, your trapping skills, your navigational skills, your shelter building, fire building, and water filtering skills, right? That's perfecting all of your skills. You're not Davy Crockett. You're not Hugh Glass. Remember that. You are you. You use your skills that you learn to survive in the woods. Don't watch a movie. Don't read about these legends. It helps that you know what they've went through so that you can avoid some of the situations they were in. But just because you wear a raccoon hat and beaver skin gloves or boots doesn't make you a bushcrafter, right? Your skills make you the bushcrafter. So a guy walking in the woods with a pair of jeans on and sneakers and a haversack, he's probably a bushcrafter. But because he's wearing sneakers and jeans, doesn't really mean anything. It's his skills that are going to get him through the night or the weekend or the week he's out here. Keep that in mind. Yes, those clothing do keep you warm, but a lot of the technology we have today keeps us warm as well, right? The Columbia boots, pants, a couple other companies out there, can't remember right now, they keep you warm. Use that, right? Don't revert to buffalo skin and things that are like really hard to find in this day and age, really hard to find. Don't start reverting to that stuff. If you are a hunter and you're using that as your way to keep warm, fine. But keep in mind that stuff is heavy. That is not light stuff to be walking around with. This is why we our technology advanced and we use lighter clothing that keeps us just as warm, if not warmer. Alright guys, so this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to this channel and my urban channel. You can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, Google Plus, and Vero. And you can also listen to me on podcasts now. Alright guys, thank you for watching.